Hello and welcome guys. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can set up your best controls. Not just the best control scheme. I'll tell you what I'm using as my control scheme, but it might be different. First of all, we're going to be covering controller and PC during this, and we're going to be talking about how to maximize your controls and use probably the same controls that the pros are going to be using to input all of the hard combos. Right now, Multiversus is quite a simple game. There aren't too many insane, disgustingly big combos that you need certain attacks for, but you never know how a game's going to turn out. There might be things that you need to do. Okay, we're going to teach you how to do them. So first of all, let's go to our settings and let's do the important stuff. So we need to make sure for keyboard, we'll go through we'll interchange keyboard and controller, so we're not going to be the first half just keyboard, first half, second half controller. It's going to be all intertwined. So first of all, for this applies to both really, you need a separate button for each of your moves, but these should use a separate finger. Now on controller it's a bit different and I'll get to that, but on keyboard it's easy. You want to, whichever hand you want to attack with, left or right hand, depends on what your movement keys are. So I like attacking with my left hand. I'm left-handed, it feels more comfortable. There's nothing like that. So I use the arrow keys to move, and I use a row of buttons, and I use Z, X, C, or V. I could use A, S, D, F. I could use 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter. I choose Z, X, C, V. And these all have a different purpose. And as you can see, they're next to each other. So if you put your hand on the keyboard like that, I have 4 different fingers that I can use at the same time. So it's pretty easy. Let's get to keyboard and mouse. My Z is dodge. My X is special. My C is normal attack. And I use V to pick up. This will be important later. This will be all the way down here for some reason. Below taunts, pick up item. This will be important in a bit. And jump needs to be on a separate key and accessible at all times, no matter what. Now this is going to be important for controller because you might get some problems with this having your jump on A, but we will see. We'll talk about that in a bit. So we want to have them all on separate keys so you can use, and preferably on the same hand, because you don't want to be moving with different hands. It's easy. And so what I recommend, if you are someone who likes stacking with their right hand, use W, A, S, and D, and then use J, K, L, and this semicolon / colon, or you can use H, J, K, L. Either one works. I just like, when I play like that or played like that, I liked having a bit more space in between my hands, and space bar to jump still. This all works perfectly. Now on controller, A being your default jump button might not be the best, but if you've been playing Smash Ultimate or come from any other fighting game, just keep it with what you're comfortable with. That's the main thing. But we're going to go through some checkboxes down here which are very important, and dead zones and stuff like that. So for the default controls are actually very good for controller, other than a few little things. So you should have your, obviously your analog stick to move. That's very basic with a normal game. Jump on A, but you can also have another jump button on a trigger maybe. That would, or if you have a back button or the bottom of your controller, like a scuff controller or something similar to that, you can use that to jump as well as a secondary bind, because you can have 2 binds. And dodge being on right trigger is perfect. Keep dodge on a trigger or a bumper. A bumper might be better because it's a quicker actuation point. Doesn't matter too much, but if you're trying to be a pro, maybe a bumper. Now attack on X and Y is good because if you hold your controller normally, by the way, this is Xbox, if you hold your controller normally, your thumb will hover over, you'll be able to press X and Y at the same time basically without having to move your fingers too much. Jump, oh no, you'd have to play A and X quite easily, so your attack button and your jump button at the same time quite easily, and then Y is a special button which doesn't need to be hit too fast. So these are fine, but then this is quite important. We want to have, where is it? We want to have some of these boxes ticked and unticked. I'll go from controller and keyboard, they're pretty much the same. First of all, lower your dead zone depending on your controller. I would go between 10 and 20%, but the default is 30 and I don't like that. 10 and 20% is good, right? For both of them. It depends what you wanna, it depends how like drifty your controller is or how quick and snappy you want it to be, but yeah, easy. And then you want double crouch to platform drop on. This is good. It means you press down twice and you fall for a tap platform. And this is the biggest one right here. You need to not have tap jump on. Not at all. No tap jump at all. You want to be on. This needs to be off, and you don't want to really be using this ever. Attacks pickup item also needs to be unchecked. This is going to be a very big thing on some characters. We'll go on a character with what character has a really like needable pickup. Or maybe a character like Shaggy with the sandwich. There we go. Right now, I can attack him. You see, I'm attacking him because it doesn't give me the option to pick it up. But then I have a separate button to pick up. See, if I had that unchecked, it would mean that if I went to attack him, if the sandwich was there, it would pick it up instead of attacking him. So it means in that one, I get to pick if I want to pick up or attack. If you have it on, you don't get to pick. You just are forced to do that. So that is a big thing to uncheck. And then for keyboard and mouse, you have a few different things. Yeah, so tap them off, pick up items off. This doesn't really matter. And this is another important one. It will be here we go. Swap side air and neutral attack. Swap side air and neutral attack, and then swap grounded side and neutral attack. These are very important. If you're a Smash player, turn these on right at the beginning of the game before you get used to it, because these will make it Smash controls. I'll explain. In Smash, most characters have a jab, right, which will just be by pressing the button. But in multiverses, the jab is put on forward attack. See, I'm holding forward and attacking, and this is not like it is in Smash at all. What you'll be doing in Smash when you do that is the equivalent of neutral. So they just swapped it around from Smash to make it a bit more, like, obviously when you're running at someone, you only use your quickest move, so that's what Multiversus did. But a Smash player will be really confused when they try and jab and a long move comes out. Same with in the air. In this game, in Smash, normally a neutral will be a heavy or a charged attack. And then the forward air will be the forward air will be a quick attack, and the neutral air will be a longer attack. But in this game, it's swapped around. So my forward air is a massive charged up knee, right? As you can see, and my neutral air is just a little. There's just a little kind of chain attack. So if you're a Smash Ultimate player, I would swap these around straight away, and you'll get used to this game so much quicker. Same. Vibrations off, just because you don't want it distracting you and doing things, and pick up eyeing on LT as long as you make sure this is unticked. Where is it? This is very important, and all the pros will be definitely playing with this off and tap jump off. See, with tap jump on right now, I'm pressing my up key and I'm not jumping, therefore I can do an up tilt. See? Whereas if I had tap jump on, which is awful. Wait, tap jump on. Oh, there we go. Unrecommended, less responsive experience. Yep. And then I press up and I jump, and it's like to get out an up air, an up tilt is like I can't do it. I have to really focus on the input. So make sure this is off. And yep, the dead zones are important. So the main thing you get from this is tap jump. No, there is item pickup, because on some characters this is very important for your combos. You won't be able to do certain combos because you will just pick up in the middle of it. Now let's get on to just kind of how to use your movement abilities, movement keys. So you want to kind of dash jump is very important. You want to dodge, hold the direction you want to go, dodge and then jump really quickly, and you get this sort of like, look how like this is normally doing it. This is doing it with this, and then fast falling. You need. This is also very important. Where are you? Fast falling needs to be. Where is there's a fast falling one? Fast fall method. Hold. This is what you need. You don't want tap. And this is important for controllers. Make sure you have that attack on your joystick, and you're using that mainly because it will be good. So what this means is you can't do your neutral attack, yeah, because you can't neutrally press your you can't neutrally press your analog stick, obviously. So you still sit in the direction and just do the attack in that direction, and this can be very, very good for some combos, which means you can use your analog stick and then use the attack to buffer. So you have two attack buttons, which is where the advantage is. And don't worry guys, there's no half circles in this game or things like that, so you don't have to learn any of those stupid complex combos. It's quite a simply controlled game. These things will be very, very important. If you're a Smash player, tick these. If you're not, then it's up to your preference. Personally, I find it quite intuitive. If I hold forward, at my opponent, I want to do my quickest attack. They're probably right in front of me. But some people will find it easier just to let go, and they have this as their forward attack. More of a charge hit. Similarly, yeah, this is my neutral, which I find, and then which is quick, and then my forward will be like a big smash in the air. So, and this is for most characters as well. If I pick a random character, we'll go in Velma. Then if you have a quick jab, well, it's a bit different. Yeah, see, this is my what do you call it? This is my neutral line, and this my forward one is a quick, like, you are in front of me, I want to attack you, and then you press it 3 times for a little combo. So it's the same on most of the characters. I'm just going through random characters. Forward, you know, quick attack, very quick attack, and then this will be a slower head dodge. Easy. So I hope that helped on the controls, and make sure you just experiment with them. Ask any question in the comments, any question about controls and the graphic settings and stuff. You can ask me stuff like that if you want me to, but mainly that's quite easy. Anyway, I will catch you guys in a later video. And yeah, ask any questions in the comments and sub for guides and more content on this game. I will see you later. Have a lovely day.